So in today's video, we need to talk about some of the horrors of female nature that you guys need to be aware of. Some of you guys looking to get into relationships, some of you guys are already in relationships, and you forget about female nature and some of the ways it can harm you, harm your mental health, harm your emotional health. So let's get into this because it's easy to get lulled to sleep by women. And I'm not here to say women are evil or nothing like that. They just have a nature that you have to be aware of. As men, we have a nature that they have to be aware of as well. Otherwise, they'll pay the penalty if they're not aware of it. That's why vetting and asking the proper questions and all that stuff is very important, because you want to avoid the horrors of females, the horrors of males, etc., the horrors of people. Maybe I'll start a series, but it's easy to get lulled to sleep. How does she lull you to sleep? By love. She's love bombing you. You love that physical touch, that physical affection, feeling her curves, feeling her soft skin, her lips pressed against you. It's easily to let your guard down and just let stuff happen. She lulls you to sleep not only by love, but she lulls you to sleep by sex. If she's giving you all the crazy good sex you like, you're more forgiving, you're more compromising, you're more likely to overlook some stuff that could possibly be a red flag. She whispers sweet nothings in your ear. She tells you everything you want to hear. Says sorry when it's appropriate, even though she never really backed up the sorry by actions. She just kind of just told you that, and you just kind of let it go, right? And plus, lull you to sleep by looking good, looking amazing, having you lost in her looks. So it's easy for men to get lulled to sleep by women. Women have a lot of manipulation tactics that they utilize on you. So before we get into like the main horror, because there's two of them that I want to talk about in this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, like the video. If you guys want to support the channel all the ways you can are in the description below. If you guys want to, whatever amount is worth it for you, don't forget to hit super chat, super sticker, super thanks, all that. I appreciate it. So here's a horror I was thinking about today that I wanted to share about with you guys. Excuse me. This is a horror that you have to understand and accept, and that you have to always be aware of, because this can have detrimental consequences for you. Women change on a dime, guys. Women change on a dime. Their emotions come and go. One day they're hot and ready. The next day they're cold. The next day they're sad. They're angry the next day. Hell, all of this could be in the same day. It could be hours of certain stuff. Next day she's insecure and she needs some affection. She's all over the place, depending on her. If she's on her period, whatever medication she's on. Yeah, women are they have multiple personalities. They're like 5 different people. So, but women change on a dime. How does this affect you? Isn't it crazy that women initiate most of the divorces and most of the breakups? They know the relationship is over way before you know it's over. That's why you're so blindsided. You're like, why would she break up with me? It doesn't make any sense. You're in your logic and rationality, right? You're trying to make sense of the situation. I'm like, I didn't cheat on her. I paid the bills. I took her out on dates. I got her some nights for her birthday. Why would she break up the relationship? Because her feelings changed. She wasn't happy. This isn't all women, but it's a good portion of women. It's a good percentage of women enough to talk about this video. In this video, I was listening to a guy the other day, and he was like, I married my high school sweetheart, and I just recovered from child support. And the dude was like, you got divorced? He's like, yeah. And he was like, And the dude was like, he asked him for advice. Should I get married? Should I get into these relationships with these women? He's like, well, make sure you have your stuff together financially. And I mean, make sure you got a good woman. But he was like, I married my high school sweetheart. I thought she was a good woman this whole time. And then she switched up. Women change just that quickly. And it can ambush and shock the hell out of you. So many things invested. You're like, why would you break up the family? We have kids, we have a house, we have 3 cars. Why isn't this enough? Women are insane, guys. These are the kind of things that you have to deal with the irrational, irregular, overly emotional women. And it's so bad that even other women can't date other women because their relationship and divorce statistics are even higher than heterosexual relationships. So this is a female problem. Now, granted, there are some guys that do some fucked up stuff that in the relationship and abuse and all kinds of stuff that women need to leave the relationship, but we've all been privy of these situations where the man is just completely blindsided, not knowing why. See, a man's horror is like this. See, we're not like that. A woman will change and blow up the entire relationship, just nuke the whole place, blow up the whole thing with no regard for the kids, no regard for you. Just blow up the whole thing and go on her merry way and start something new. And then guess what? She goes to that next guy who's whispering all the right things and sweet nothings, maybe a little bit more attractive. He smashes her a couple of times, and then he sends her on her way, and now she's left out in the middle of nowhere. And now she's calling you back, and the cycle just keeps continuing itself, guys. So, but men aren't like this. Men aren't going to blow a relationship or get rid of a good woman. The horror of a man goes like this. When he gets to a certain point financially, or when he gets to a certain point, period, he might tell you as a woman, hey, I don't want just you. Can we get another woman in here? You're my wife. Can I have a girlfriend? Can I have a side chick? That's what you have to worry about as a woman if you're watching this video. If your man gets to a certain space financially or success-wise in general, it's a combination of success, health, whatever, status, he might say, hey, we need to get some more women in here. He's not going to blow up the relationship. He still wants you around and wants to see you. Women aren't like that. Here's the second horror that I want to talk about in today's video. And this one will help you be aware of some of the past reasons why you broke up in the past, why you were getting disrespected in the past. Guys, you have to be that woman's first choice. So if you're not a woman's first choice, if she normally dates dudes at 6'5" and you 5'8", you're not her first choice. If she's used to dating dudes that are blonde and you're a brunette, you're not her first choice. If she's used to dating dudes that's tatted up and you don't have no tattoos and you wear suits all day and she's used to dudes wearing streetwear, you're not her first choice. And vice versa. You're an exception to the rule. She's tolerating you. Why? Because the guy that she really wants doesn't want her. Or she knows she doesn't want to fall in love with him because she knows if she falls in love with him, she's just going to tolerate and put up with him. She's going to be crazy in love and all kinds of stuff because she truly loves him. And she don't want to become crazy in love because love makes you do some crazy stuff, and especially for women, which is why they avoid the dudes that are really attractive, that they really like, because they're trying to avoid, all them hard feelings that they'll catch, all the disappointment they could possibly have with those men. right? And plus they know he's not going to commit. He got multiple women. So it's multiple reasons why she didn't pick the first choice. Um, and she's tolerating you. But this is why you get disrespected, because you weren't her first choice. This is why she would cheat on you with the first choice. This is why she will resent you. Why? You guys were getting the arguments over chicken and stupid stuff because she doesn't really like you like that. You were a choice she had to put up with because the guy she really wanted didn't want her, or had too many options, or she didn't want to fall in love with that guy because she got her heart broken by that guy. Plus a few other reasons. So she's really mad at her. She's projecting her own anger onto you as a second choice guy because she's really mad at herself that she didn't pick the first choice. But women think they're clever. They think they can cope with the second choice, but they can't. This is why they would cheat on you with the first choice. And you second choice guys would be like, why? Why is she doing it? This is why you have to vet the woman, ask certain questions, ask about her past, all of that, because it matters to you. It should matter. It does matter. So always be her first choice or you will suffer the consequences. So that's the horrors that you need to be aware of. Maybe it's a few more that I forgot, but I don't want to make this video too long. But yeah, you guys comment what you guys think down in comments below. I appreciate you guys watching to the end. You guys have a good day, good week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, like the video. If you guys want to support, all the ways you can are in the description below. I appreciate you guys. Have a good day, good week. Peace.